All right, welcome back. It's Lay. Last time I did the Ren Find the Booth reaction, and I just want to thank all the Renegades for coming out and to give me a positive reception, stuff like that. But the last video got me really interested in Ren as like a lyricist and a rapper, and so we're going down the rabbit hole. Picked another video from him. Didn't know where to start, but I just picked one of them ones with the higher views. First one that popped up was this one. So today we're going to do Ren Sick Boy. If you have any other recommendations, you can link them down below as well. It doesn't have to be Ren either. It can be like anybody you'd like, and I'll take a look at them eventually. But yeah, so off the bat, right off the rip, before anything else, they're in a kind of like a warehouse, rundown warehouse. He's sitting there with a woman, some pills on the table. Seems kind of like maybe his therapist or psychiatrist, something like that. And although I'm not like a professional, I think I will have some insight to say about this as well. So this is going to be interesting. Here we go. He's like already like dry heaving, like he's on the toilet. Okay. Oh, it actually kind of reminds me like the way he's like sitting, like toilet theme. Like that's where he would be sitting on the toilet, right? But perhaps also like it's kind of like dry heaving, like he's regurgitating like the meds that aren't working, you know? Sick boy. He's like grasping with his mental. Here we go.
Hi Ren, thank you for coming in today.
Really powerful intro.
Looking at your file here, it seems there's a very apparent interplay with your emotional state and your
Interplay with emotional and physical body.
I don't think so.
Basically, our bodies can get stuck in a negative feedback loop. Our subconscious can repeat patterns from the past, which can have a pretty drastic downstream effect.
This is something that happens.
Essentially, your mind is making music.
Okay, so right off the bat, that's like a spoken part of his like therapist or psychiatrist. They're not the same thing, but they often go like hand in hand. Like you'll see a therapist, and if you get prescribed meds from your psychiatrist, it's like, you know, in the same field. But right off the bat, like they're in like a broken down warehouse, like obviously something to do with like his broken mental state. But also like she doesn't really sound like she cares that much. And I think that you'll see that in a lot of therapists as well, where it's like they seem like they're reading off a script, and it doesn't seem like it's going to help you at all because they're not invested in you as a person. So I think that's like something that he's obviously gone through, right? And a lot of people have gone through as well. Oh, dude, this sample. Shout out to Bulgaria, the dude randomly. I actually watched the original video for this like a few weeks ago, and like bone shit, like, you know, like hair staying on end. The original song that this is sampled from is so good. Like, please watch it as well. There's the pig from Saw, whatever her name is, I can't remember. Saw's assistant. Here we go. Some pill bottles on the table. The lighter. Anabolic steroids, okay. He's looking for some kind of... Okay, so he's like basically describing like what he's going through. And I think it's interesting because it's like... It's very fragmented lyrics and like thoughts. It's like, oh, he's looking for the fix. He's tried the steroids, but he keeps like, you know, passing out. Maybe that's like the side effect or something like that. He's passing out. White noise. He hears the white noise and he's looking, you know, he's tried everything basically. He's tried like real meds. He's tried snake oil. He's tried basically everything. And at this point, he's... Yeah.
What a shame. He's in pain. Have another go.
Have another go.
Here, take a couple more.
The actor on this is really good.
In another week or so, you'll be feeling worse when the side effects will show.
Oh, dude, that is so real too as well. So she says, have another go, take another pill, and then we'll see how you're doing in a couple weeks, right? That's a very common thing you'll see from the psychiatrist oftentimes, is they will, the way it works is it's kind of like a guessing game. They'll prescribe you something, and then we'll see if it works in a couple weeks. And oftentimes, it's a hit or miss. Sometimes your body like is really adverse to the medication you're given, and it doesn't show until a few weeks in. So you feel really, really great for like a few weeks, and then like all of a sudden, like side effects like rear their ugly heads, and then you feel like terrible, but you can't get another appointment for another week. So you're like basically in misery for like a month. And then you get prescribed another one, and like the cycle restarts. So like he's in this cycle of like looking for something that works for him, and nothing's working for him.
Derealization, medical patient losing patience with
Derealization that he's like disassociating.
that's walking hand in hand with Satan. Complications with the medication, inflammation, dehydration in.
Yeah, so these like common side effects of like antidepressants, right? Dehydration is obviously a big one, actually. Anti-inflammation,
Aggravation, building up a toleration.
problems with breathing, and then like the meds like not working as well as they used to.
Drown,
Sucker. Oh, he's telling himself to die.
I've been screaming, I've been shouting, but I never make a sound. I've been looking for a way out, but I always seem to drown.
Is this all
Yeah.
making sense, Ren?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. What I propose we do is
Oh, it's the pig
try to
guy.
pinpoint the exact experiences from the past that are keeping you stuck. What can you tell me about your childhood?
I can't really think.
It's okay if nothing comes up right away. What I'd like you to do is
She just like moves on. Okay,
take some
interesting.
deep breaths with me. In and out. In and out.
Ah, okay. Okay, so I don't mean to cut her off. Actually, you know what? She cut Ren off, so I'll cut her off. Yeah, so it's like very much so like she's reading through a script. Like she's like, here's what you should do. Like, tell me about yourself. Oh, you can't? That's fine. Whatever. Moving on. You know, who cares? And she's being like interlaced with this like Saw like game master, and which is like saying like, you know, it's like she's part of the system that is like causing the suffering. Because usually Saw, the guy from Saw, Jigsaw, is the one who causes the suffering, right? And it's like it's a punishment, quote unquote, because you've done something bad in the past or whatever. But it's like this lady is, you know, Jigsaw's assistant, like dealing the pain to him. And so there's kind of like maybe some kind of like subtext of saying, you know, he feels like it's not only him, but also the system that is making him feel worse.
Now tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick.
Okay, say it out loud then. Say it out loud, that's fine.
Science tells us that it's suicide and still we commit.
Science tells us it's suicide, we still commit. Okay.
We are sick, we are standing on a cliff in the name of progress. We jump off the precipice. I'm not sick, I'm the virus, you're the virus, hypocrite. How can you sit there with that smile on and tell me that I'm sick?
Okay, yeah, nice. Okay, so yeah, he's like grasping with a lot of these like angry emotions now. I think this is like a phase that everyone goes through if they've been like, you know, two places and they've been prescribed meds and they've like been through the ringer, they've tried everything, and at some point you kind of just like you say like you realize or you start believing that like part of the problem is the system, which is obviously is true. I think the system does not really lend to like helping people who maybe grasp with issues. And I also think like this idea of like saying just throwing meds at the problem until like one of them sticks is like not really a great system, right? And it causes like a lot of people like pain and money and suffering, and kind of sometimes feels like the system is made to keep these guys going longer for this, you know, in pain and suffering, spending money. Basically, it's like a self-perpetuating machine, you know, like infinite money generator, and kind of a big problem. The world's telling him sick. Maybe he's not sick, really. Sometimes like people are not actually like that sick, right? And through this process, they get more and more sick as time goes on, and so it could be a afflicted illness from outside causes as well. It's like it's very cutthroat.
Boy, sick boy, looking for a fix, boy. Push it down in public, quick pose for the pick, boy. Record label meetings that come modify your gift, boy.
Record label meetings that commodify your gift,
Why
boy.
you so upset? Don't
He's
you wanna
feeling
be
like-
a rich boy? Fuck no, industry is cutthroat. I've been
Oh, I'm seeing. Okay, I understand. He just push it down in public, quick pulls for the quick pick, boy.
Record label meetings that come modify your
Record label
gift, boy.
meetings.
Why you so upset?
Don't you wanna be rich?
boy? Fuck no, industry is cutthroat.
Yeah, so he's saying that he doesn't want to be like, he's tired of like the record label life, right? It's because oftentimes like they control what you do, and so he feels like maybe he's like being repressed by the record labels, and then he can't really say anything because he obviously if you say things then things go bad for you, right? And so you're dealing with these emotions by yourself, and then you seek help elsewhere, and then they elsewhere also repress you. So basically, he has like nowhere to go.
I've been doing bits by myself, swimming backstroke, walking on a tightrope, rapping with a slit throat. The way that we persist is like the ending of a bad joke.
The way that we persist is like the ending of it. Oh, the singing change. Oh, the way his voice like gives out there.
We bleed it for gold, and we bleed it for wealth. We bleed it for fame, but when you bleed it, can you tell me what the fuck will remain? And I bleed in myself, I bleed in my brain. While I'm bleeding, I'm the reason, cause I'm doing the same.
Because I'm doing the same. Wow, dude. Okay. Yeah, that is. It's a short video. It's like 3 minutes long, but it's very powerful. I think he really like encapsulates, or he finds a way to convey his emotions and his like thoughts in this process. Like this is obviously like him going through like in a deep dark place, because I think a lot of people I know personally as well have been here as well, and you kind of see it like going through it. And you kind of see like the way like they're not getting help by the things that they say will help them, right? And I think this is the part where he realizes, right? Perhaps it's like not him. Perhaps it's everybody else. And that could be true. It could be not. It could be true. But a lot of these factors, obviously, like it's not like black or white or nothing. I mean, it's a really deep video, actually. I mean, more power to you, Ren. Like, really. Hopefully, he's feeling much better since then. But yeah, man, maybe he's like a lot happier since this video dropped. How many years ago? 2 years ago. Yeah, man. Great video. Let me know which ones you want me to react to next. Hope you guys enjoy this one as well. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Peace, peace. Late.